Hello and welcome home. My name is Nov, and today I'm gonna right my mistake and actually go down here with enough health to survive. As you can see, I got up here with all my flasks because I just ran like a little baby instead of fighting everything like I did last time. So let's not fuck up and die. Yeah, there's no way in hell I would have ever survived that fall. Mira. So this is one of the only returning armor sets from Dark Souls 2. It is Lucatiel's armor, and I really like Lucatiel's outfit. Oh, it looks so gay. Oh, I love it on a guy. And Chloranthy ring. That is very, very important. I forgot that I even had rings. I probably should have been equipping these. I don't think... Why am I having some issues? Okay, I'll increase my damage by a tiny bit. Fire clutch ring will not help me. Let's just throw those on. Alright, here we go. So, just a little bit of explanation. The Chloranthy ring is one of the best rings in the game. It is very, very famous in all the Dark Souls games. It just increases how much your stamina regenerates over time. Flynn's ring is from Dark Souls 2. I'm really sad that it's fallen from grace. In Dark Souls 2, it was fantastic. It was in all of my lightweight builds, because the way it works is the lower weight you are, in this game specifically, the lower the weight you are, like your equipment load, the more damage you deal, but it caps at like 10 damage, and it's just absolutely horrible. In Dark Souls 2, it was based off of your maximum equipment load, so it was kind of strange. As long as your stat that affected your equipment load was low enough, then this got its full effect. Fire Clutch increases the damage you deal, your fire damage that you deal, by I think 20%, but reduces your defense by fucking... It looks like it's half. I don't think it's half, but I'm not entirely sure. It's a must for a fire-based glass cannon build. And the blue tier stone ring, when you're below 20% health, I think it increases your defense by 20% across the board. I'm not entirely sure. It might be a higher percentage, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But those are the rings that I have right now. I'm not equipping Fire Clutch because I don't have any fire damage on me, and that'll just heavily increase how much damage I take. So I'm just going to go the way I'm supposed to go now, which is not up the tower. Make this short run again. Hi guys, you missed me? I just made this run 2 seconds ago to get back to the spot that I fucked up in yesterday. Not yesterday, it was actually like 10 minutes ago. It was all at once, but... I'm probably just going to be jumping between armor sets in this. Just make it a little bit more interesting, wear some stuff that I usually don't wear. In this game, you can get away with it because you can't upgrade armor in this game, which I think is a great change. You can just wear whatever you want at any given time, and you can't make any of it better. In Dark Souls 1 and 2, you actually had to go out of your way and spend upgrade materials to make armor sets better, and it made it a lot less forgiving on what you could and couldn't use. You'd have to spend a lot of time actually perfecting your build, which in a good, it can be good and bad, but I think it's more fun being able to use stuff when you want to. Grab that. I'm just gonna sit at that to get my flasks back, and I'm going to kill the Outrider Knight. So this is what Fort is, just Fort gotten a little bit more beastified. I think he just missed me. I was directly in front of him. Frostbite hurts. with Illustrate Sword. On my first playthrough, that was one of the most common weapons. Everybody used that because it just looks amazing, and stat-wise, it is really good. And it's one of the only weapons that actually inflicts frostbite. It's also very, very long, and I know how people really like their swords long. That's why I use a greatsword, because I have to compensate for some things. Alright, I'm not going to spend much time here, because there isn't really a whole lot that I want here, other than to get the fuck out. I spent a lot of time grinding these enemies, because those ones drop one of the scythes, and it's kind of iffy whether it's the best scythe in the game. It was my favorite scythe-based game. Man-Eater Mildred 2.0. Stop sharpening your weapon. That tracking. A beast of a woman. It's bad I don't get the sack hood in this game. Brigand twin daggers. I wish those were better. I wish there were good daggers in this game, but daggers are necessary. The basic ones are alright. I think the bandit knife is the best dagger in the game because of the quick step. Do these get the quick step? They do, okay. The quick step's very good. It's just a dodge, but better. I wish the brigand twin daggers were better, but they're kind of not very good. I find it strange that the dual daggers does not scale very well off of dexterity. You'd think that that would be like the primo dex weapon, but it's not. It's not where you're supposed to jump down. It's right here, right? Yes, it's right here. I went through the game like 2-3 times before I noticed that this was down here. Like, how the fuck do you get those items over there? You played yourself. Maybe I kill you just in case I get that side. So I'll probably use it. Those high frames when you're down. Sad. I can't believe that doesn't kill me. Get the fuck out. And here's one of the reasons I don't like the enemies here. They're one of the only enemies that will actually follow your ass to the bonfire. Oh, they just fucking swing. Accidentally hit me. Always kick when you don't want to. Bleed. The bleed. It hurts. It hurts me. Well, this is kind of a not good situation. I need to get over there. And I know there's a guy behind me. Which also sucks. Oh, God. Ah, there we go. Again for spending a lot of time grabbing a lot of the items. If I just gun it, then typically they can't catch up. Number one biggest improvement of this game over the other Souls games is you don't look like a fucking raisin every time you die. You don't look look like a rotten piece of beef jerky. It just makes you a lot more pleasant to look at. I think it's hilarious how they tried to put a spin on the embering thing, because they're like, oh, being unembered in this game, unlike Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, isn't a penalty. Being embered is a reward for doing good, and it doesn't penalize you for dying, because being unembered is the natural state instead of being unmullen. Even though it functions exactly the fucking same. It actually functions the same as it did in Demon's Souls, just with a little bit less penalty for it. In Demon's Souls, if you were, like, ghostified, if you were a phantom, I think it was a phantom, I don't remember exactly what it was. Basically, if you were a ghost instead of alive, you had your maximum health cut by half. In this game, if you're unembered rather than embered, you get your maximum health cut by 30%.
Oh, hello. How do you do?
Bad.
I am Anri of Astora.
I love Anri,
Unkindled
she's a
like
sweetheart.
you. This is Horace, a friend and traveling companion.
Horace, more like
Are you too
Horace.
Sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way. Oh yes, Horace. He's not very talkative, but don't think ill of him. He's an upstanding, kind-hearted knight, a fine partner for this grueling journey.
Secret
Without his help, I would have
lovers.
cursed this onerous duty long ago.
For plot reasons, Henri is always the opposite gender of who you're playing as. So since I'm playing as a dude right now, Henri's a girl. But if you play as a girl, then Henri is a man.
We are well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep.
Pretty sure their dialogue always stays the same.
Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We may go our separate ways now. The next time, may the flame...
I do really like how Dark Souls is one of those games that doesn't sexualize women at all. If you wear an armor set as a girl, it almost always looks identical than if you're a guy. The only differences that I can think of off the top of my head is the Desert Sorceress armor in Dark Souls 2 and this game. It gives you sort of a bra if you're a girl. If you're a guy, it's more of like a leather heart guard. And the only other one that I can think of that makes you look different is the black leather armor. But when I say different, it looks like a different set of armor, but it doesn't necessarily look like sexualized on women. I mean, it gives you tights, but that's about it. Everything else looks pretty much exactly the same, whether you're a guy or a girl, and I think that's how games like this should be. Good talk, Horace. Good talk. How many souls do I need to level up? 3,000. I can go level up right now. I'm gonna do that actually, because if I'm gonna get invaded somewhere, it's gonna be here. We'll actually see. If anybody's playing with that Covenant on, then I will probably be invaded. Like this is where I would be invaded. Here and in the area in Irithyll after Ponds of Sullivan. I like the two areas you're going to get invaded in.
You're an Unkindled, aren't you?
This is one of my favorite characters, even though she's boring as hell.
I'm Sirius, of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity.
I love Sirius's armor.
Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair.
Did you say affair? Yes, I would love to have an affair with you.
Fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. I doubt we've much to bless. Welcome home, speak. Very well.
My
Then
desire.
touch the darkness within
That
you.
hot young thing over there.
Take nourishment from these.
Alright, I got the magic number. So, as you can see it right here, why I always say go up to 27. 26 to 27 gives me a 23 increase on my health. But after that, it gives you a 3 decrease. It like gives you 3 less than it would up until this point. And it gives you diminishing results up past a certain number. I think 27 is one of the soft caps, so this is why I always get it up to 27. And also, it just looks really nice having your health be 1,000 when you're unkindled, and 1,300 just clean when you are embered. So it's just so much nicer to look at. Oh yeah, I can get 1 extra stamina. How many more do I need for an attunement slot? I'll wait until I have more souls. I think the next attunement slot's at level 13 attunements. So for right now, I'm just going to work on getting my strength higher so I can actually hold this goddamn sword. Yeah.
Farewell,
I'll probably try and pick up some kinds of magic just to like round out the character a little bit more. Right now I can get some
there you are, unkindled
pyromancies,
one.
actually.
I wish to express my gratitude for trusting a lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this majestic
You can't
flame.
gaze on anything. You don't even have fucking
As
eyes.
promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need a flame of your own.
My flame, my muse.
Careful
buddy.
you don't burn yourself with it.
Thank you. And then he laughs. Let's just take basic ass fireball, because combustion's nice, fire surge is cool, uses up way too much mana. Flash sweat is only useful for anti-fire circumstances, which aren't particularly common. And the best part about the pyromancy flame is that it does not take up inventory, or no, it doesn't take up weight capacity. It weighs nothing. So that is nice. Attune spell, that's what I was gonna do. I was like, there was something I was fucking gonna do, but I didn't remember what it was. Alright. So, now we're over here. And you can't be invaded if you're not embered, so I am going to ember myself. You know, just for that slim chance. And anybody who invades me, when they kick my ass, I'll send them a message showing them, linking this YouTube video, and then they can laugh at me from all the weird noises that I'm making. Well, I have 6 chances to erase the mistakes from my life. I like to call embers and human effigies and humanity whiteout, because they just fix the problems. I wish you could get that as a weapon. The fucking tree stick, that would be the best weapon in the game. This is absolutely not an area I'm going to explore around. I'm just going to get in, get the fuck out. Not because of the invaders or anything, but just because the enemies are a pain. There's so many of them. It's kind of annoying with these dogs, just when I hit them, it just sends them flying away. You have to chase their asses down and fix it. So I lit that bonfire. I'm gonna go grab the Estus Flash Shard this way. Crucified man is not fun to deal with. Oh no. Oh. Oh, I hate you. No, don't do that. Don't do me like this. That's right. That's way. Haha! I tricked ya. Fucking goobers. Ah! Run! Time for crab! Bye! Some of this Sunny D. Get this gem I'm never gonna use. I am actually surprised that I have not been invaded yet. Completely honest. I haven't spent that much time here. Usually it's like the moment you step foot in this area, your ass is sold. Not very high on this. Buddy. So every now and then I do actually have trouble with this boss, so we're gonna see if now is one of those times. There you are. I didn't hear you there, buddy. Asshole, stop. I think the crystals are just like make it look more interesting. I don't think they actually do it. Can't really luck with that one right there. I'm not taking that much damage. Maybe it's because I actually took a little bit more time and got more health and take the hit a little bit more. Oh god. I've never seen that move before. That is interesting. That's all my... Damn it. So if you don't know what's going on, this boss clones himself and makes new versions. The purple is the original version, and all the blues are the clones. And the clones die instantly. Don't want to use my super. Oh no. Sadness has befallen me. Oh well. I knew I couldn't have it that easy. I always have to die against easier bosses. This boss is considered extremely easy, which, for how easy he is and how easy I agree he is, I do have trouble with him from time to time. I wonder if... I don't think you actually can use an ember if you're already embered. I was wondering if using an ember would have healed me when I was up on that building by the demon guy. I don't think it would. They probably took out that kind of heal scumming. I'm going to get my revenge. Ah. Only got hit once. We're in it this time, boys. Ah! No! No! It's over! What have I done? Alright, dick licker. Now it's my time to die. It's so irritating. get 3 hits either way. I should just use the heavy attack. Go. No, you tool. I thought he was gonna summon more people that last round. Ow. Ow. Oh my god. That's my blood. Stop it. Stop it. Yummy. One more go, ideally. I don't know. We'll see. Tap. Attack that time. Oh, this sucks. Oh, that hit. That shit hurts. Ah! So it begins. Alright, well, I will redeem myself in the next one. So I'm gonna leave it at a failure for here, for right now. And now I hope you're enjoying watching me be very sad and lose all confidence in the one thing that I feel kind of confident in. So next time, you get to watch me crack a little bit farther. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later.